Hello and welcome to Heroes of Histories with another Let's Test Heroes, and this time let's test Menelaus. And Menelaus is a 4-star hero, manipulator, cavalry, and well, a supportive unit is best to call him, and equal attack and defense, well, a decent amount of hit points actually, quite good it seems. And let's look into him here. Fast initial charge, a little long regular charging, lamps nothing extra here, base damage 501, melee 66 hits per minute, crit chance is a bit better, and so on. So let's go into looking what he got down here. And he got the Spartan Pursuit, which I already have in level 25, so he doesn't get better than this, at least not ability wise. He commands all allies to attack the farthest enemy for 6 seconds, prioritizing heroes, so it helps getting rid of those far behind. That is a bit hard to reach even with a quick strike from, well, Queen Boudica for example. Increases movement speed of all allies by 300%, so they're getting in close very fast. It cleanses all positive effects from the targets, so he's basically bad. Reduces defense of the target by 26.2% of his attacks for 6 seconds also. So no positive effects, and his defense is gone. Well, at least some of it. That seems like a bad thing for a hero. Well, equipment wise, I have given him a musketeer, a set here. But these basic stats, I have given him a general's helmet, general's collar, and general's ring here. So you get a lot from here. As you can see, there's almost 1300 extra power, so that would roughly have been from 6200 points. There's more base damage, more initial charge, well, lower, faster initial charge, more hit points, more defense, attack, and a little extra attacks per minute, crit chance, and shield taken. Now let's see here. Did I give him a relic? I don't have given him any relic, and we won't do it right now. And I haven't invested in the Pantheon, not on him. Well, that's just how it is. He has a Woken once, that gives him a little extra defense, but otherwise more ability charge, it will go faster, and there's some more hit points, and ability charge even better again. And in the end, ability charge initial. So basically there will be no initial charge here. Minus 0.2, minus 2.2, and well, that's 4.2, and that's about what he has from the start when I haven't deducted him, as you can see here from the equipment. Let's see, where was you? 4.22 initial charge, so remove 4.2, he has an initial charge of 0.02, unless you gave him a little extra. No, that's not combined with this actually. So 0.3 per second initial charge. That's pretty fast. So let's find a battlefield to test him on, and let's go on to the campaign map here. And I seem to remember I was starting from 31.9. So let's go into that, continue here. And here let's set up the heroes right. I can't, well, that's just a moment, adjust it. Let's do it something like this, and well, we can adjust it a bit as we go, because, well, the first battles is not the most, well, intriguing. And, oh, no. Not everything lands at the same time right now. That was one hero down. And that guy, pretty sure we made them all attack the farthest target. It doesn't seem like they did that. So apparently the bug that was supposed to be fixed is not really fixed. It seems so. Or maybe my eyes deceived me, because then everyone should attack this one right about now. Well, he did lose his shield ability, but it wasn't attacking the furthest enemy, literally. So that wasn't that positive. Let's see. Yeah, he won. He didn't do much, but he was mainly focusing on us. So okay, I think. Well, let's move on to the next battle, and well, let's reconfirm that he does not take the battle to the furthest away enemy as he's supposed to. Well, at least not if we follow his description, the ability description, because that was definitely not what I was seeing. So let's see again here. He does run over here, and I can see he's fighting really fast. And the defense down ability hits over here, but no one runs over here and hits this guy. Like, no one at all. So it's literally useless that his defense is gone if no one is literally hitting him. So there's definitely something wrong with his ability still, and I know it has been reported, but not fixed. That's a bit disappointing. Well, I must admit it wasn't reported by me, but still, that shouldn't change the acceptance of a bug. Well, let's move on to the third battle, and well, let's see if he does okay, despite him not being doing what his ability description tells us he should be. And well, I'm afraid that was the season pass starting today on live service, which is a bit sad, and it doesn't bode well for the new Skiller event, the summer event here, because, well, literally that's just a bad thing if that's not really going as it should with fixing the bugs when we are a season or two ahead of a live server, and then the heroes that's supposed to be new and fresh for the live server isn't fixed. And well, if that kind of bug sets around even in a 2 months long event without getting solved, it's, well, I'm not really impressed actually. I'm quite. Oh, they run for that guy and not this guy.
Oh, a bright idea.
Really weird way of action here from that ability he has. Well, let's see what's in here. The battle stats still. Well, let's go for the next one here and continue here and move on to province 34 and see if we can add another victory to this test video. Province 34, battle 9, some heroes to fight, and well, let's go. And well, let's keep a bit more track on him. Which one is they actually fighting? It seems like they're fighting over here, while the effect is put over here, which is really weird. There goes Queen Boudica. That's I really like. Oh, that's disturbing how they actually overcome this, but there is also a lot of normal units here, and they are not really friend of us when we're not having a lot of well, area damages here. So well, luckily my Robin Hood is a bit fast on the trigger finger, but it's still a sad result. Now let's look on our battle stats again here, and let's go for the final battle here and sum up this test. It's going a bit slow, but well, we'll manage anyway. And battles 35 here, and this province here, continue, and let's just see how they do here. No, that's not. There we go. It was 35 stage 8 because, well, 9 is not a full battle. I can only have 3 heroes there, and now that screws up my battle setup. Now let's just switch these two up so they're in the same positions as before, and let's see how we fare in the last battle. If you remember, those 2 Robin Hoods are really deadly for this battle, and well, this won't go very well because, especially as well, his ability, well, derive the defense of the first away enemy, but also adding everyone to attack on the closest enemy, which is not really useful nor helpful in this situation. And especially not as there's 2 waves more. Now again the closest one, but the second one. And now we got these gone. It's getting us a good number of heroes for the next round, but well, alas, we got no healers, and they got a lot of ordinary units, so we'll most likely not be able to, well, do a lot here. But I think we might reach the last battle before being cut down by these enemies, because, well, it seems like we're okay. For now, at least. There we go, and there the last round, and well, that was 1 down, and he's down 2, and that was our area damage, and well, it's not gonna go right. Let's look at the battle stats in a few moments when they are both dead.
I may fall, but the merry men will carry on.
There we go, that's the last stats. Now let's compare with the closest I have right now from earlier tests here. As you can see, Giacomo Casanova gets a bit more damage done here. Well, especially because he does a lot more damage here in the last battle that keeps on a bit longer. Focus does help, and Sun Tzu also gets a lot more. And well, also from the last battle, a lot more damage there. That really helps him get up a bit higher than usual. Let's see, Robin Hood. Really a lot more damage here in the last battle, almost twice as much. And well, it can also be seen here. So Menelaus actually, though he does not like Howard Carter, summon the enemies, but focus on the heroes, even though not the hero the text describes. He does still and do a lot more damage, and helps the other heroes focus on killing the most dangerous enemies. Nidocris, on the other hand, well, she's not as good at focusing on healing your units, but well, she does some more damage because she got a damaging healing spell. Defensive wise, a bit less, well, approximately the same, literally, and well, Robin Hood this time, well, he carves up some more damage. I think that's because she has developed a bit since the last time here. And well, Menelaus takes much less damage, and that makes sense because he's not a defender. He doesn't self-heal or anything else in that kind. That helps him have a lot more hit points to be giving out when trying to hold the enemy off. Now Hatshepsut and Nidocris, well, there's also a lot of difference to how much damage they soak up, and finally how much healing they give. But well, she gives more damage, she gives less healing, and well, less needed for the well defensive department. And of course, there is nothing here from Menelaus, as it doesn't heal. Now, I think Menelaus could be a good hero, but it would make sense that both his abilities strikes the same hero instead of lowering the defense of a hero you can't get to, while everyone attacks a hero that already is in range. So there's something here that doesn't add up, and hopefully they will fix this. Now I will say thank you for watching this video.